and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and this live stream for Project Zomboid. Now, last week we checked out the area over here. We had a look around this, which is a new addition. It's Louisville. It's a major city. It's the biggest play area that's been added for a long time. I mean, this is West Point, and this is Muldra, and this is Riverside, and in comparison they're tiny. They're almost like villages. They fit in that sort of little bit of area there. So you can see how much sprawl there is to Louisville. So we had a look around there. We sort of ended up around this area, and we invaded the nightclub. I went to the disco. I had a look around some of the buildings over here, and we also saw how to get through the barriers at this area, and have a look around the camps and bits and pieces here as well. And I think in the end we also ended up on this part of the map trying to escape the map. Failed miserably because you can't. I was expecting to either die, fall off, get shot by something, but that was it. And so that's Louisville. So before we continue, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share my videos, share the Savvy Gadgetz love, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and sign up with us on Twitch as well, where I'm called Ven_UK. Links in the description below. So this week we're going to do something different. My playthrough so far have been good, and as I pointed out a couple of weeks ago, the character that I have. Hey, how you doing, Super Tone? Nice to see you again, mate. Hope you've had a good weekend. Or good week. But what I decided to do is that particular character, the one that I've been playing, has, like, she's just surviving. She's not having any problems in surviving at all. So that's why we took a break and went around Louisville. So this week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new character in the same playthrough. So whereas my character's happily residing over here in this house here, and has all of the amenities and everything that she could need. She's got plenty of area to go foraging. She's got fishing close to her and all the rest of it. I'm going to start a new character, and technically I could just start as a cop out and start her in Rosewood and just walk over there, and it'd be absolutely fine. Everything would be fine for her. But I'm not going to do that because that's too easy. We've already been there, we've already done that, so I'm going to make life more than hard for myself. Now, you've got to remember, this is 3 months into that character's playthrough. There's no electricity, there's no water, and so I've also been in West Point before with one of the characters which is at that building. So some of that area of West Point has already been scavenged. I may even start at a safe house where there are some bits that character has stored. But what I did is I actually found a vehicle here which was in good condition and drove it down there with some of the bits and pieces that I needed, some of the books. So I've raided a lot of this. I've been in there. In fact, I think that was where I started, that particular room there. So yeah, well, absolutely, because West Point is also one of the hardest places to actually start, because it's that kind of infested. And you can't start in Louisville, which is a shame. I really wish they'd add some points of interest into this map. In fact, I might add some myself. And so the plan will be this week is to find some books on foraging. Yeah, that was the first bugbear with my other character, finding foraging level 1. It just wasn't about. And then any books on fishing, trapping and carpentry. Those are going to be the 4 skills that I'm looking to get. I'll also be on the lookout for things like saws, screwdrivers, food, obviously, water bottles, so that I can take water out of the taps, what's left, because that's gone. It's going to be really difficult. It's going to be quite hard. Plus I've also got the zombies to deal with. And then the idea will be, he says, is to go up here to one of my old haunts where I've built a base previously, although these were a lot less well defined back then, and perhaps make a base out of this. Now, I also discovered last week when I was trying to demonstrate some of the plumbing ideas is that you have to what you used to be able to do is you used to be able to open a window and then build a platform just outside that window, step out onto it, and then build a platform on the outside of the building. Now, I think an update stopped that. I don't think you can do that anymore. I will give it a go again, because that's something else I need to do. Although I've got a body of water close to me, I don't want to keep going and getting buckets of water and that, so I wanted to put a rain catcher barrel above the tap like I've done before and plumb it in so I've got fresh running water. I might also keep an eye out for a generator as well. So, that aside, let's get on with it. So we're in game, so to do this, to create a new character, that's our original character, Vanessa Renner. So what you do is you go more, you can make changes to the mods, and there's Vanessa Renner and my other characters like Riverside Rita. Guess where she came from? I think Aura Graham was the one that was out here in West Point. So we're going to go new player. And we're going to start her in West Point. Yeah, Doggo's in the background. Right, so I do actually have some a pre-setup which I've used for the other characters. Now I'm not going to actually use this. I'm actually going to take some of these out, like Low Thirst. I'm going to remove all of those and see what I can get away with. I might keep Hard of Hearing. I might keep Slow Reader, but I need to get rid of something worth 6 points. So I might get rid of Light Eater as well, and Wakeful. So there we've got an even. So Slow Reader. I don't particularly want Slow Reader, but then those two traits just give me the extra advantage of Thick Skinned. Slow Reading isn't exactly a negative trait, exactly. Yeah, Outdoorsman is really useful. It's one of those ones that's really... It's underrated, I think. First, it makes your character more hardy in general. So that they're more weathered. So they're not affected by the weather or getting cold and damp. So they're less likely to catch cold. Not only that, if they're walking through bush and brush and things like that, they're less likely to get cut. Inconspicuous speaks for itself. Sneaking around makes you less likely to be spotted by the zombies, although that's not particularly the case always. And thick-skinned, you're less likely to get scratches and bites on the skin if you happen to get attacked. So what I usually do is go with Outdoorsman and Inconspicuous, and then I perhaps have something like Wakeful. In fact, I might even go for that. But Hard of Hearing, I think I can live with that. I think I can live with it as it is. Yeah, that's useful. I mean, that's just it. It's always a case of, if I add that, I have to take something, or I have to add a negative trait, and I don't want to do that if I can help it. It's like disorganised, weak stomach, short-sighted, smoker, cigarettes, unlucky. Now, I don't want any of these negative traits. I want to give myself the best chance. Yeah. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the negative traits of Hard of Hearing and Slow Reader. And I'm going to go with Outdoorsman, Inconspicuous, and Thick-Skinned. Okay, so we're going to call this character... we're going to actually call this... There's another woman. I always end up with... Dogs are really going for it. I'm going to call this character West Point. With an E. West Pointy. And we're going to give her a long-sleeved t-shirt a denim shirt. So actually I can just give her a normal t-shirt. Gonna give her jeans rather than a skirt. And I'm gonna go with sneakers rather than shoes. So let's go with that. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. One of my dogs, my dog Lenny, he barks at the telly over anything. Usually animals set him off, but quite often he's over the last few years he's gotten to taking barking at just about everything. So he's a bit of a pain. So anyway, today's drink of choice is a Monster. It's Monster Energy, the Doctor. Definitely one for today. That's going to keep me going. So, that one's really nice. It's like a sort of fruity tropical taste. You know, it always reminds me a bit like of Lilt, if you know that one. Right, so let's get on with this and see how long we survive. Because these are the end of times, as they always are. Okay, so I'm going to sort of try and concentrate on foraging. It's pitch black outside, of course. This character has chips and a water bottle, and as usual, and a baseball bat and a hammer. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip the baseball bat in both hands, and then we're going to check out what we've got in terms of bits in our surroundings. So we've got a pencil, some bleach and an empty bucket. The empty bucket's useful because that catches rain, which we can then boil, and of course any food in the fridge is going to be rotten apart from the beer bottle. Beer, kind of useful, does cheer you up quite a lot. Alright, so this also gives me the problem of quite a lot of the there's a barbecue there. That's handy. Check out the bookshelves, check out the bedrooms. Let's shut there's a car. Okay, so let's close the curtains rather than remove them. I really hate the way when she's like, do this, and then she raises a baseball bat. Okay, so we've... Now, this actually reminds me, I was looking earlier at some mods, a video on some mods, and there's... Yeah, this is how you die. And the mods were basically... It was one of those ones that basically said, you don't have this book. You haven't read this book. You haven't collected this book. And that's really useful. So, angling, cooking's useful. Engineering. So, first aid, mechanics and tailoring. I've got a book there just to burn if we wanted. So, I'm going to continue with that. That looks good. Right, let's just check out the map here for a second because... Oh, look! You can see the rest of the map. It's like, I have not been here before. Although my character did actually come from West Point. So what we could do... Right, so as I was saying, what this means is the some of these houses... instantly in the Zs, look, some of these houses will have alarms on them. Now, I thought there was a way you could actually... get rid of the house alarms. Oh, let's grab the watch. Let's wear that on the left wrist like I usually do. Go away. Sorry, that was a bit of a shock. All of a sudden, two geezers turned up. Nothing in there. Can I get in? I can. Right. So, have a look. But no key. How spiffy. Right. So, this is my start house. Yeah, I think it's something under the burglar. The burglar starts with it. No, I'm pretty sure we was able to do it from the vanilla version. Whether they've taken it out or not, I don't know. But I was sure there was a way of doing it previously. Ah, digital watch. Let's take that. Where put on left wrist. Don't need those. And let's face it, it's been a long time. So one of the things I would say is that if you're starting out and you know you've got zombies near cars, you might actually find the key to the car on a dead zombie once you've killed them. Let's go into sneaky mode. Ah, that's where he went to. Right, so far things aren't going awful. It is pitch black, and it's going to get worse because it's night time. Right, so let's do something that might be considered a bit risky. Now, there's quite a few Zeds around. That has to be said at the moment. Okay. Got to expect some initial combat. Eat some of that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking on the lookout for tools. I'll open the window, you daft cow. Farming. Not particularly worried about farming, but let's snag it anyway. Add it to our collection in the other house. Nothing in the box. This is just a house full of boxes. An extinguisher. Okay, I'm expecting something unpleasant. Too late, I'm already here. Okay, so what we've got here is a box. I can't actually see what else is on there. It's a magazine and a Green Veterans t-shirt. I'm not particularly interested in that kind of stuff at the moment. Enough all there. Right, well that house was a bit of disappointment, let's face it. Right, there's something up here, so I have to... Field of view is really narrow. Right, so there's a few Zeds over there. There's at least 3 that I can make out. Yeah, I'll check that out in a minute. More pressing matters at hand. Grab that. Grab the vitamins. Nothing else there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, in preparation, I'm going to get myself some rip sheets, because it's going to be one of those things where I know I'm going to get hurt. What's a small bandal? Is that a head bit? Let's wear it. Actually, I think that just replaced my t-shirt. Okay, there's more over there than I gave credit for. Yeah, that was replaced my t-shirt. I think I'm going to wear my t-shirt instead. I think it's going to give me more protection. But it is pitch black. Oh, oh, this guy's got an axe sticking out of him. That's good. That's a nice find. Get that axe straight in there. Gonna turn that into ripped clothing. That's dirty though, so we'll get rid of that. Right, let's see what we got here. Excellent food. That's what we need. Because the one thing I haven't got at the moment is, of course, a can opener. Crackers. Eat the crackers because I'm hungry. And they're not rotten. It's always good. Ah. Peanut butter. Grab all of that. Now, there was an update earlier in the week. There was a little update today as well. So, not entirely sure what to expect in-game. What I haven't looked at thing. Oh, okay, so there's orange drinkables. Everything's rotten, of course. All the food has literally gone off. Taking drink where I can find it, and I will take all of those as well. Thank you very much. Food. Soup is really useful because it's soy sauce. Think that might be new. Oh, cereal. Cereal's useful because you can just eat cereal like that. That'll keep you going. I'm hoping that this is a little store cupboard on the right here. No. Yes. Oh, yeah. Right. This is the place. Look at this. Loads of food. Right. Okay, great. So we can actually use... This isn't too far away from my base, so I can come and collect food here when I need it. But I'll keep some cans on me. But as I've said, my first problem is I don't actually have a can opener. So I've got all of this lovely food, but I can't actually open it anyway. I might be able to open that. The corned beef. And the orange soda is useful because once I've drunk everything out of it, there's it's an empty bottle. I can then fill it with water. Right, so let's go check out this shed. Now, it is absolutely pitch black. I cannot see anything. Let alone the shed. I think it might have been that bit cropping out that you saw, Supertone. I'll come back and check it out when it's daylight, because it's midnight at the minute and my character just isn't tired. It's going to be one of those ones where I sort of slowly get her into a routine of, you know, sleeping at night rather than during the day. Right, so this looks like the school. Has to be said. Let's check this car out. So at least I've got a couple of weapons to have. Oh, there's a few Zeds down here. I'll tell you something that I haven't done. There's a option, aim outline. There we go. We'll apply that. So what that does is it highlights the zombie when I'm trying to swing. Right, so let's see if, there you go. It like goes green. That's what that does. That's really useful. Oh look, cigarettes. Let's grab all of those because we know that they're quite useful from time to time. Hoodie. We're going to wear the hoodie with the hood up. So we look like a proper thug in the dark, you know. Alright, well, I want to check out this car. There are 4 zombies there. Now the trick... Now they're all facing in the other direction. I don't really want to take them all on at once if I can help it. Maybe if I can knock one down... Like... That'll do. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Right, to the car. But that highlight is really useful, especially when it's in at night in the dark. Oh, seriously. Right, let's check out the boot, see if there's anything in the boot. There's some duct tape. We'll take that. Duct tape's useful as a repair for weapons, things like baseball bats, funny enough. Right, okay, so the driver's side. Yes, because that's not going to attract any noise at all, is it? So let's go over that way on the driver's side. No key in ignition. And nothing there, but there is twine. Another really useful item for making fishing rods. That's going to come in handy. We seem to be kind of behind a parade of shops. More Zeds. Oh, hello. Let's check out what these bodies have got. Premium Technologies walkie-talkie. Why can't I grab that? It's because my bag's full. There we go. Bloody birds that scared the living daylights out of me. Let's wear the leather jacket. Okay. Cigarettes. Having learnt a lesson about cigarettes. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's something of a surprise. This looks like a gym or something like that. But there's no equipment. There's a supply cupboard with 2 baseball bats in. Thank you very much. Excellent. So we now have plenty of weaponry. Hey Joe, how you doing, mate? Sorry I just missed your message. Hope you're feeling better this week. You weren't feeling too well last week. Yeah, it might be a school actually. It's kind of got that school vibe, hasn't it? In fact, I think you're probably right. Yeah, it's a school. Well, let's find the library. Ah, of course, I'm overloaded. Fairly overloaded. The Z's on the outside, look, over there. Thankfully they haven't seen me yet. I'm slowly migrating anyway, so that's fine. We're okay with that. Oh, good. Glad you're on the mend, chap. Come back and investigate the school. I'm going to go drop off some of my ill-gotten gains at my stash, which isn't too far away, for a first night's prowl. That's not too bad. I've got an axe, 2 new baseball bats, and if I can find some nails, I can turn them into spiked baseball bats. That's going to be useful. Look on the lookout for a bowl. I haven't found a bowl. Bowl, knife, saw. Those are the things that I really need. A screwdriver would be useful, maybe. And then, of course, books. Now, I'm using this house as my stash house for the time being. The car's got nothing in it. Alright, so let's do a little bit of... let's put that in there. Put some food actually in the end counter here. Put the syrup, duct tape, peanut butter. I'm going to keep some of the water bits on me. I'm actually going to keep the axe as a backup. Let's, I can open that because I need to eat. And I don't need a... So like sardines and corned beef, you don't need... what's the thing I'm thinking of? A can opener. Simple word, can't remember. Couldn't remember that. So we put that in there as well. Put in our spare baseball bats, our cigarettes. Our thread because we've got that. Got some chips. Ate the corned beef. Got some water. On the eye out, I'm keeping an eye out for a bigger backpack as well. Is there actually a bedroom here? Yeah, there is. Can I actually get some sleep? Yeah. Not particularly tired, but I want it to be daylight, so I can actually see what's going on. Thirsty, so let's go get a drink of water. Hopefully there'll be water in this tap still. Yep. Right, let's open the back door and then shut the back door. No? Okay, great. Okay, there is no shed. So that's attached to the house. Yeah, that's a lucky find. Right, so what's out the back here then? And what's the foraging like? Oh, excellent. I have found whatever that is. Unknown item. Why is it an unknown item? It's 1 stone. There we go. We can drop 1 stone as well. There we go, because we're not interested in that. We're actually interested in food. Might as well forage whilst I go. So this is an urban area. Animals are common, materials rare, food is rare. Animals are common, so we're likely to come across sort of like dead rat, dead squirrels, dead birds, that kind of thing. That's useful, because then at least that gives us some usable meat. We're now in road, urban area. I like the way it swaps between the two different zones. Okay. So, try a window. As you can see, everything's overgrown. This place is very shedless. Oh, why do I always do that? Open the window, shut the window. It's because you press and hold E to get through the window, that's why. Okay, nothing there. Nothing in the box. Nothing in the fridge. Rotten food in there. Rotten oysters? Seriously? Nothing else in their cupboards, but they had rotten oysters. Not many Z's around, it has to be said. Over this way, so that's good. Also no cars. What the hell? I'm just waiting for an alarm to go off. I really am. The Hunter magazine. I think we'll have that. Thank you very much. Because that's all part of trapping. Banana rotten. Matches. Let's just loot all of that. Loot all of that. Dish towel. We'll take the dish towel. That can be useful. Again, no can opener. Usually can openers you just find everywhere. But not today. Painkillers, definitely having those. An aluminium foil hat just in case the aliens are trying to probe my mind, huh? Done it again. What the hell was that about? Just climbed over nothing. Okay, this actually doesn't look like a terrible place to go for a forage. So we're now in forest area rather than light. Go back into industrial. Right. Well, food isn't exactly a problem for us at the moment, so I'm not too worried about it. Right, okay, there's some Zeds. Let's go take care of them. Now the trick is to try and drag them over individually. You can sort of edge in slowly. So this is like combat techniques 101. Now you can stand on the chest of a zombie that's been downed and they can't get up and they can't bite you either. This is useful against two zombies where you're having to fight one off and the other one is on the floor. You can just stand on one and you can fight the other one off. Let's check out the mailbox. Nothing in the mailbox. Right, so what I'm going to do Because like zombies work off of line of sight just as you do, really. You can't see any zombie that's behind you. The only indication you get is a zombie behind you is you sort of sense you hear them. And my character's got a disadvantage there because we've actually, I think we went with the hard of hearing trait. Yeah, so hard of hearing. So she gets less warning of something encroaching her from behind. Right, so these guys aren't exactly playing ball. I don't want to make too much noise, if any. So there we go, there's one. They're nicely spaced out, so it's a nice easy battle. I'll check this house out in a minute. Oh, that guy's got a nice big bag. I think we'll be taking that off of him. These are one of the survivors, obviously. Nothing there. Ah. Right, so he's got a few friends. And there are a few over here that I saw just generally milling around. So, right, I've attracted this one over here. And that one, which is a decent distance away. Nothing there. And the other one disappeared too. So, oh, he stopped. Okay, so we've got the guy over here with the bag. Some houses down here as well. So we know we're not alone. Where's he gone? There he is. There one is. Oh, there they are. Excellent. That was a twofer. Right. Come to a duffel bag. That's what we're after. Nothing in it. Right, so let's transfer... Let's transfer that to the floor. It then becomes a duffel bag on the floor. We can then transfer all. So we've now got a bigger container. Because we don't have the disorganised trait, we transfer items quicker. Haven't found a screwdriver yet. That's also unusual. Usually they're sticking out of zombies left, right and centre. It's like, just at the minute, don't even find one. Right, so we then go to here, unequip skill bag, unequip that, drop that on the floor. Ah! I hate that. God, talk about shock. Just when you're trying to sort things out, you know. Duffel bag. Equip on back. There we go. So now I've got a duffel bag with all my gear in it. And hopefully a new heart. Actually, I had that one coming through my headphones. Right. Don't think there's anything else here that is of any use to us. Right, let's check this house out. Yeah, they always try to give you a hug from behind. No, I say it scares the absolute bejesus out of me. There's paper, nothing there. That's another locked door. It's a TV aerial. Lots of books. And that's time to leave at high speed. So I knew I'd find one sooner or later. Question is, where are all the zombies? Oh, there's one that... 1. Oh, 2. There we go. Perhaps 3. Really getting really hungry and weak. Ow! Love it. She had something sticking out. Oh, she had a hand fork. Right, better eat something. Can of corned beef. Open the can of corned beef. Eat the corned beef. Do the drink as well. Just drop the tin cans, don't need those. It didn't last very long, you're right. It's was really a case of it's like either that or it's because my hard of hearing just got rid of it. Oh, hello. Welcome to my home. The traditional Project Zomboid greeting of smashing things in the head. Okay, well, that certainly did bring... Oh, the zombies to the yard, look. Ah. A butter knife. Might be useful. Thing is, I think I'm at a point where all of the housing is now in that kind of direction. So I'm going to have to sneak back this way. It's amazing just how many trees can grow within a space of a few months. Right, so another interesting tactic that you can actually employ against zombies using a fence is at this point, it's an insta-kill. If you catch them whilst when they fall over the fence and they're laying face down on the floor, one hit, dead. It's an insta-kill. It's really useful. Nothing in the satchel, don't need the tie. Lipstick, yeah, I'm pretty enough. Well, even though that... Oops, missed. Right, so let's try and employ that tactic. I'm just going to track the zombies over here. And then I'm going to try attacking them over the back of the fence, basically. Now they've lost line of sight, so there's that one, and there's that one, so there's 2. So what we'll do is we'll climb over it. And then, there you go, dead. Come on, you know you want to. Dead. Very easy way to kill zombies. Which I'm probably going to need to do a lot of in the very near future. So I appear to have attracted more than just the 2. Come on, you know you want to. See? It works a treat, doesn't it? It's a great bit of tactic. Hey, Roblox Noob, how are you doing? This is... right, so... This is a new character in a playthrough that I've been doing for quite a while now, and the character that I've been playing in has survived for 3 months. There's no electricity and there's no water, and this is a new character and she's doing okay, but this character has only survived for 20 hours, whereas but it's in a playthrough that's a new character in an existing playthrough in a completely different town that's already 3 months on. If you see what I mean. So it's not your usual start by any means. So I've kind of made life hard for myself, let's face it. Right, so these are the zombies that were attracted by the alarm. Let's insta-kill this one. And we'll take this one out, just like that. Hello. Right, so I'm actually going to make use of that tactic again. I'm going to drag them out over the back here. And just insta-kill them over the fence. Because, you know, I'm pleasant that way. So as soon as they're face down on the ground... Oh, hello. Knocked me over. The swines. That didn't work. Oh, no. The baseball bat's gone. The baseball bat has brought the farm. This is bad. Changing over to an axe. My backup axe. God, I'm glad I found that, I'll tell you. Stop trying to bite me and fall over and die. Oh, that was close. Yes, but they're at the house. I stashed them. I didn't realise that that particular baseball bat was in such dire straits. So yeah, I do have backup baseball bats. And I will be getting them very shortly. Because I don't know. And that axe is in reasonably good condition as well, so... Where is that baseball bat? Oh, hello, I've just gone up a level in something. Let's check out my skills. Light-footed, I suspect. Normally it tells you, but... Right, I am using a couple of mods. I have added the mod for book collection. So it renames the books to sort of like beginner, intermediate, advanced, master, expert, that kind of thing. And I also have bushcraft weapons on. And katana, but the katana doesn't seem to be working in this particular build. So I haven't actually seen a katana yet. And I've just gone up another level in something. And that would be sneaking. I'm very sneaky, honest. Yep, that is correct. I am very thirsty. There's a lot of zombies. Oh dear. Yeah, the book mod's really useful. It just makes life so much easier. Now, oddly enough, I'm finding a lot of cigarettes, whereas a couple of weeks ago, I had to do a special mission to go and find cigarettes. It's like, seriously? Anyway, I wasn't expecting that other one to come and sneak and push me over, and then lose my baseball bat. It doesn't get much more fraught than that. Phew. Oh my god. Did they see me? Yeah, they saw me. Okay, fine. Fine. We can do this. They're coming nicely spaced, look. So let's get this sorted. Insta-kill 1. Insta-kill 2. Insta-kill 3. Cool. Well, it helps reduce your anxiety, that's for sure. Oh, look at this. So many. And I'm hungry. Let's eat all the crisps. Whilst being set upon by zombies. Oh, one had to go round, didn't it? That'll do. Quick push with the old space bar. Oh, I am picking up watches, digital, for an unusual reason, so that I can build up my electronics trait. I think that's all of them. Oh, that's handy. Come on then. This way, you idiot. Sorted. That would be fantastic, Roblox Noob. That would be wonderful. Trying to get as many subs as I can. People actually want to watch my live streams. Don't forget to check out all my other videos. Like, subscribe, share, the usual. Join us on Facebook and Twitter as well. All the links are in the description below of the YouTube video, that is. Now it's interesting to note that with the watches, if it's a classic watch like this one, you can't disassemble it. It's only the digital ones that you can do that with. Well, for a woman who's only been about zombies for 20 hours, she's doing a bit of alright. Thirst is a problem. I was really thirsty, so let's dive in, get a drink. Can I get a drink? Drink. There we go. Cool. Thank you very much, Roblox Noob. Much appreciated. Okay, so last week we checked out Louisville. Had a Lewis in there. We went to the edge of the map. We invaded a nightclub. That went better than expected, has to be said. This is the only reason I'm having to fight all of these zombies is because I wanted to go in this house just over the road and it had an alarm. And if you see that, there's still a horde of them down there. That always gets me. Every single time. Scares the bejesus out of me. It does its job really well. Yes, I did. And you need 2 duct tape to repair the baseball bat. You see that? He's sneaky so-and-so. I'm going to push you over and hit you with my axe for that. Right, I'm going to head back to my not-so-safe house. Which is over here. It's that one with the barbecue outside it and all of the zombies. Fantastic. Okay, so they've got 3 coming. Just what you've always wanted. Come on, roll up, roll up, roll up. I'm surprised I was able to push past. Run away. There's too many, run away. That one's had a double. It's going very well. Kill him. I'm hitting the guy in the head with an axe. Good God. Right, it's also important to note is that if you're using a sharp weapon like I am, I'm using an axe rather than a baseball bat, that you will damage clothes. Whereas if you're hitting someone with a blunt weapon, you won't damage the clothes. Of course, I don't actually have a blunt weapon at the moment. Right, let's try and sneak up on this one. Words like not on your Nelly. Right, so how did you get into my house? How did you get into my house? Which window did they come through? That's the question. That one. Typically the one in the bedroom. They aren't. If you know where to look, guns aren't that rare. So if you go to places like police stations or gun ranges, then you will find quite readily guns and some ammunition. But usually it's a case of actually getting through the security doors. So you'll need some way of actually destroying the door, dismantling it. Sledgehammer will do, saw, something like that. But those are the usual places that you would find a gun. Right, so I'm... What do I do? What do I do? I need a tool cabinet. That's what I need. They came in through the window, the swines. Yep, that is very true. Guns are very bad for you in this game. It has to be said. I need to sleep. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to sleep in this bed over here. Hope I don't get nobbled on in the night. Wake up with 15 zombies surrounding your bed. You know you're finished at that point. Right, we need something to eat. And there's a zombie waiting outside to dinner. Better known as me. Let's drop that in there. Swap out to the new baseball bat. Right, now I don't think I've actually checked out this car over here. Yeah. Oh, I can't get into it. Let's take care of these guys. And apparently all of his friends. Using the technique of backing away. Ow. a few of them. Gonna whoop, run away quickly. Take a side step. There we go. That was hard work. Oh, yeah, garbage bags. Taking garbage bags if we can find them. And scrap metal, that'll do. There's a good reason for this. Garbage bags, you need 4 of them to make a rain catcher barrel. Which is important if you're going to do what I'm going to do, and that's try and create a... Oh, God. It's like create a base. So, hey Bella! My dog Bella has decided to join us. Ow! I think that one actually got me. But this one has a hand axe sticking out of it. Hello, Amy! My daughter has also come to visit. There we go, hand axe. We'll be taking that. Thank you very much.
Guitar.
You want your guitar?
Yeah.
There we go, guitar.
Thanks.
Nothing quite like having a family. Now this one's got a lead pipe sticking through it. It's another weapon. Will you stop breaking my house, please?
No, it's my course.
Not you, the zombies. Oh, they're all coming now, look. Interceded by my daughters. Right, lead pipe. Lead pipes are actually a useful weapon, so I'll have that. Thank you very much. So he says his weapon, it's not in bad condition, but it's one of those ones, it's a case of, if you haven't got a weapon, it's better than nothing. Whoop, missed. Just let me pause the video and shut the door. Okay, right, so hunger is a problem. Still haven't found a can opener. Now I was trying to invade this house. Yeah, there's always a party at my house. And they've broken in quite a lot. Like the door's vanished, several windows are gone. That's a ranger type character. Did you watch? Thank you very much. Still haven't found a screwdriver. Classic wristwatch, that's no good. Let's see what misery there is in here. Something's just gone up. That would be my long blunt. It's for all of the baseball bat attacks that I've been doing. Right, so... Oh my god, it's the Holy Grail. Foraging for what? Level 1 for dummies. Lanes, auto manual, electricity, taking all of that. Yeah. So that pretty much a nice book. Right, so that's quite a fine. That's actually really nice. As I said earlier, finding a foraging level 1 book was an absolute mare for my other character. It took me like a because I do a couple of hours every Sunday, it's literally a case of, oh, bowls. I need bowls. Teacup. Bowl of cereal fresh. I think we'll eat that. That's going to get rid of my hunger quite nicely. There we go, or most of it. Bowl of stew fresh uncooked. Let's take care of this said. Because there's nothing to... I think there's a plank on the floor. Precious. I can't believe that that's still fresh and uncooked. Even after 3 months. Alright, beans, cans, loot all of those. But again, no can opener. Can opener, finally! A kitchen knife, excellent, that's what you need. Baking trays are new. They weren't in there before. That's something they've been adding tiny little bits in. Over the course of a while. Okay, so let's have a quick. Let's just pause it there and take a look at our stats at the minute. So we've been in for a day and 14 hours and killed 114 zombies. A favourite weapon, baseball bat. Well, there's no surprises there. So yeah, this is it's actually going well. So now I've got all of this food. And I've got the ability to actually open it and eat it. This is good. However, says Ian, I need a better bait. I think that's not my house, but that's bad. My house is over here, thankfully. It's the one with the barbecue outside. Because at least what I can do is I can actually use the barbecue to cook. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go back to this one. I'm going to grab that fresh bowl of stew and I'm going to cook it on the barbecue. Hopefully those zombies on the other side there. Do I see radishes and pickles? I also saw a screwdriver. Electronics magazine, flashlight. Well, just loot the lot. Let's not be fussy. Come on, let's just grab it all. Now, cooking. There it was. There it was pickles. Pickles. Eat the pickles. Pickles don't go off ever. And you can actually, with jars and lids and vinegar, create pickles of your own. And it's just food that lasts. Alright, so we're going to take that. Try and sneak out this way because there's a horde over here. Hopefully I won't need a lighter for the barbecue. And hopefully the barbecue will actually have gas. Yep, can bake cookies. Got a baking tray. So, yeah, cooking. Cooking is really useful purely to keep your happiness levels up. It may sound weird, but as I did a video, another one of my live playthroughs, cooking, it is your path to happiness. Literally. Turn it on. Yay! Now we're cooking. So this is actually a really good start. This is so much better than I was expecting, because I've got lots of food around me. I've got the ability to cook food for a limited time. But I've got my first foraging book. This is just going far too well. Plus, I've got plenty of weaponry. I've got a big axe. I've got a hand axe. So this is fantastic. Right, that's burning. So let's grab it quick before it burns too much, and then we'll turn the barbecue off. Alright, and then we have a fresh bowl of stew cooked. Now, if you notice the stats on this, it gets rid of hunger 18 and unhappiness. It was 20, it's gone down 18, so I better eat it quick. So that keeps you happy and it keeps you going, basically. It fights depression. So let's put in the end here all of the other bits, like the garbage bags. I'll keep the screwdriver and the can opener on me. Need another duct tape. Use some nails as well. All of that, pretty much, apart from the water. I'll keep the hammer. I'll actually keep the books out of it as well. That's that one. And the Hunter magazine. They can all go in there. And then I'll put the books and magazines on the bookshelf. Right, now I need to try and keep a knife with me. And you're going to ask me why. And the reason for that is you use a knife for butchering. You can also use a knife to create spears. Now you create spears out of a chipstone and a tree branch. Now as your carpentry skill increases, your ability with spears and to craft good quality spears with great condition that do decent damage are really good. Now the great thing about spears is if you have a tall chain linked fence, you can actually spear zombies through the chain link fence, and you can also fish with them as well. Again, if you a regular watcher like Supertone Man and Joe, then you'll have seen me do this tons and tons of times. Because foraging is one of the best ways to survive in the zombie apocalypse, and being able to craft your own weapon is just a godsend. Right, so actually I'll get rid of one of my bowls as well, because the bowl itself is useful if you find berries and things like that out in the wild, or mushrooms. You can actually turn those into a meal that will also fight your unhappiness. What else? So I was going to keep the kitchen knife, didn't I? So the kitchen knife's going to go into my duffel bag, and we're going to move the books into the tiny bookcase that there is. So go that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and I'll read the Foraging for Dummies at a later date, because at the moment I'm not entirely sure I need it just at the moment. So foraging has changed, and again this is another one of my regular things. It used to be a case of you right clicked on an area of ground and it gave you the option to forage. Now we use this magnifying glass over here, and it tells you what you can find, and then you enter search mode and it brings like your sort of visual acuity down into a blurred area and a tight little circle here. And as you walk around, you would like to hope that at some point an eye icon will appear above your head, and it will indicate to you that you found something. You then walk up to it, and then you sort of like either pick it up or drop it. Now this will either be materials or food or some other rare odd item. Right, I'm going to have to attack these zombies now. You can enter this mode You can enter and exit this mode using the end key on your keyboard. Cigarettes. Used to make pesticide. Okay, but we seem to be... Right, now I was going to check out the rest of the school, wasn't I? I'm likely to find drink over there as well. Now, I think I'm not too far. That's my house, though, we're going to. Being attacked by 3 ladies. Didn't know I had quite so much sex appeal. Oh, there's a play area there. That might be a useful place to find some animals. Right, you see this foraging symbol here that says like nothing here. You won't find any forageable items in an area that has that item on it. Oh, for God's sake, seriously? Those doors aren't unlocked? Oh, so many zombies to fight. Unreal. Well, I actually thought I got bitten, but apparently I didn't. Maybe some of my clothing took the damage there. Because clothing gives you different protection ratings. So either some of my clothing took some damage when that one had a notch on my arm, or about my general personage. But I seem to have survived. Obviously, thick skin would have helped with that, the thick skin trait. Ah, there we go. So I could not see that through the glass at night. Let's see if we can find a water fountain. See what books we can find as well. Electricity and electronics. Cooking, volume 1 and 3. First aid, trapping, volume 3. Electricity, mechanics. Plenty of books here. Look. Did I just see carpentry, volume 3? That's no good. Metalwork. Metalwork, volume 1, loans commercial. That could be useful. Foraging, level 2. Definitely having that. Cooking's always useful. Trapping and lanes auto. We'll snag all of that. Take the magazine there, and we'll take first aid. Carpentry level 2. I will just take the lot. I can sort it out later on. Right now I'm hungry and thirsty. Metalwork volume 1. Lots of books. Farming, fishing. That's interesting. I haven't seen that many fishing books. Foraging level 4. Oh, trapping level 2. No, sorry, trapping level 3. Tailoring. I think I'll be coming here mostly for books in the not too distant future. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just stash all the books in there. Save me having to carry them around. At least then I know where they are, and then I can just do a quick smash and grab on them all. And just come and get them when I need it. Okay, right. But yeah, there is plenty there. Did I see a garbage bag? I did. And an empty bottle or 2. We will definitely be taking those. Thank you very much. Again, garbage bags, really useful for creating water containers. Now, I really need to sort of like find the toilets around here. See if I can find some fluid refreshment. Paper clips, they're always useful for using on fishing rods to create your own fishing rods. Pens and erasers, things like that, they're useful for annotating the map. So let's take those. Once you have a map or a pen and eraser, earbuds, paperclip, take those. Sneakers and a t-shirt, there's an eraser, already got one of those. Rubber band, sneakers, pencil, lunchbox. I suppose anything in the lunchbox, that would just be too much to ask for. Ah, port disc value thingy, CD player basically, paperclip again, bin, empty bottle useful for creating Molotov cocktails, and zombies. Zombies are an easy kill if you can set them on fire. Yes, you heard me. Set them on fire. CD, we'll take the CD. We might be able to play that in the CD player. Although I haven't actually had much luck with that, to be honest. A bucket hat. Let's wear the bucket hat. What do we look like with a bucket hat on? There we go. Look like I belong in Oasis or something. Haven't found any water. This is bad. I haven't found the kitchens either. Ah, there we go. This is the stuff. Drink. Let's care of one thing. Fill empty water bottle. So these are going to be the things that save me in the long run. Fill empty bottle. Disassemble the paper towel. I don't know. Okay, that one looks like that's run out of water. Let's fill the water bowl. Fill empty bottle. Let's see, 2 water bottles. Lots of water. That was the one with I said it could make a really good Molotov cocktail. No, that one's also run out of water now. So we will fill that one, because that one's almost done. In the meantime, I'm hungry. Let's put those water bottles in there. I haven't actually brought anything with me to eat. That was dumb. I am tired and I am stupid. Well, let's take a quick nose upstairs. Don't think there's going to be much in here. Things like that are useful for disassembling or relieving you of boredom. Doing well for porter discs. No, must be a thing in schools, you know. Comic book, paper. I've got a lot of paper clips. Doing well for paper clips as well. See, they're just all over the place. Video games. Video games are also good to dismantle for electronic scrap. If you wanted to go down the electronics route, that is. That sounds ominous. Oh, that's because it's this geezer over here. Ow! You had me at. Right. He definitely got me. Rip sheets. On the throat, no less. That's not good. Oh, farming volume 1, an empty bucket. That'll do. Fishing. What else did I just take? Okay, so this isn't good. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. My blood levels went down really quick as well. Ah, interesting. Soap is useful. For keeping your clothes and yourself clean, hygiene is also something that you need to sort of like take care of a fair bit of. Not interested in crowns or that. Let's see if there's anything over here we can snag this. Oh, there's a first aid kit. That's going to come in handy. That's just what you need. Let's take the soap as well. And crowns, rubber bands, soap. Whilst I'm here, have a drink. Okay, so this has been fruitful, if nothing else. Although I have been damaged. Okay, so there's an upstairs bathroom as well. That looks like it might be a storeroom. That's another bathroom. That's fine. There's you know, plenty of places to come and drink if I needed to, but I am getting really hungry, really tired. And hopefully that laceration won't last too long. I'm actually going to go out this side door. Right, so I've got two zombies on the floor that are trying to get up. I'm standing on their chest, they can't do it. That allowed me to control two zombies at once on the floor and take care of a third. Alright, remove the bandage and put another clean one on immediately. Oh, that was close. The thing is the character is losing a lot of blood really quick in between bandages. Because I'm tired, hungry. It's taking me a lot to kill zombies. Tank top, let's rip clothing. Right, so let's drop the dirty rag. I'm not going to clean rags if I can help it because that takes water. I need to get back and I need to check out what these guys. Tank top bloody, can't do that because that will create dirty bandages. T-shirt, bloody, that's no good. Long skirt. Okay, so I should have a decent supply. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a quick forage whilst we're at it. Now, foraging is affected by the mood, and my mood isn't good. But there we go. They've found something. It's a cockroach. Cockroaches are useful for fishing. You can cook and eat them if you're that kind of desperate. Oh. Look at that, I just saw a car. Let's go check that out. It's open and it's got the key in it. Find! Oh my god. Probably doesn't have any petrol in it, mind. But all the same, that's really good. So let's go over to the other side of the car and get out there. Get off. At least my health levels are going back up. The thing is what got damaged? I lost my hat, didn't I? Did I lose my hoodie? And put my hood up. Leather jacket's in bad condition. Let's drop that. Instead, let's take this one. It might be bloody, but at least it's probably... It's in slightly better condition. Yeah, it's in much better condition than that one. So, where is it? Oh, it's in my inventory. Okay, let's wear it. That'll improve my bite protection. But that's a good find. Let's see the alarm go off. Or not. Excellent. That's kind of good. Come on. Right, dirty bandage. Before we do anything with that, oh, I've got to do something with that otherwise. Oh, seriously? What is it with it? Where are these zombies coming from, for God's sakes? Whew. Yeah. What I really need to do is find something to eat. I need to get back to the house. Speaking of which, where is my house? think it's because I've moved a little bit too far up this way. Came out the wrong end of the school, if you see what I mean. So we've been round here. Need to get to my stash house. Get some food. What I'll do is there was some soup there. Oh God, seriously? Right, so what I've got to do is I've got loads of zombies on me. I've got to break line of sight. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go in the school. Like so. Yeah, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Let's see, Ain Brisk and asking for help. Yeah, it's a nightmare at the minute. It's like this character's doing so well, and I've now hit a really awkward situation where being chased by zombies. There's zombies in the school. Oh, for God's sakes, where did they all come from? Ah, God, did they break in? I bet they broke in, didn't they? Slowly running out of the ability to breathe. Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to be out at night. I was trying to not be out at night. It's just a case of I got caught out. Ah, doors. This is good. See if I can sneak round past the zombies here. No. That would be a no. Right, let's... Oh, God, there's just more of them. I officially think I've just seen the end of this character. Yeah. There's just too many. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna head back to my base and that base and die outside my base. I think that's the best thing for it. Still, that's not too bad considering I was expecting to bite the farm. Let's see if we can go through these trees here and lose them in the trees. Yeah, the heart's going. There's a fence, there's a fence, there's a good opportunity there. Assuming I can get over it. Let's see if I can pull off a cunning plan. No. No, I've been bitten. Been had. Going down. Going down. Go. Run. No, I'm dying. It's dying. It's looking bad. I'm dying in the dark. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of it. There we go. And that ends today's playthrough. It is. That is what you get for spawning in West Point. I had a very good run through, I have to admit. That was really good. But so that brings our playthrough for today to a conclusion. That was awesome. At least I gave it a shot, you know. We'll try it again next weekend. That was brilliant. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. It sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Right, okay, great. Thanks for joining me on the chat, everyone. Thank you to, let's see, let's go. Supertone, as always, asking for help. Aim Brisk, Roblox Noob, and of course, my old friend Joe, who's was feeling better this week. But until next week, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join up on Twitch as well, VenUK_UK on Twitch. All the links in the description below. Donate Patreon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next weekend. Thank you very much for watching.